Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I wanna go to bed. Well, I had a little drink about an hour ago and it's gone right to my head. Wherever I may roam, over land or sea or foam, you will always hear me singing a song. Show me the way to go home. Well, all of us have our times when we're away from home, whether it's just for a short while or for a long extended vacation. Today what we're going to do is make something for the short whiles. Sometimes I'll make this to take with me if I'm going to be gone for the day doing metal detecting or magnet fishing or out exploring the beauties of Saskatchewan, and I want a nice easy lunch to take with me and yet something nutritious. So what we're going to make today is a tortilla wrap. So I'm going to tilt the camera down so you can see what I'm doing down here, because if you can't see what I'm doing down there, all you can see is what's happening up here, and that's not helpful at all. Alrighty, hang on, let's tilt the camera down. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want is some nice fresh tortillas. I've got Casa Mendoza tortillas here, and these are triple baked, and I think these are multi-grain whole wheat. These are whole wheat tortillas. You can use whatever kind of tortilla you want, just a plain regular old tortilla, or you can get flavored ones now. I think you can get spinach and sun-dried tomato and numerous other things. So that's what you start with. And then I'm going to put, because I like a little bite, I'm going to put some Dijon mustard on mine. If I can get it to come out of the bottle. There we go. And I'm just going to use my basting brush to spread that around. Now I always leave a strip at the bottom. You can tell that's the bottom, right? It says right on there, bottom of tortilla. No, it doesn't. Because what I do is I like to fold that area up so that when I eat my wrap, everything doesn't squish out the bottom. But you'll see that when we get to it. So there we go, I've put my Dijon mustard on. And this one I'm going to make with ham. This is pre-cut luncheon meat ham. And you don't want to be shy. Hi, Berwin. Yeah, you want some ham, do you? Can't say I blame you. So I'm going to put 4 slices of ham on there. Usually like to leave it a little bit from the edge where I'm going to roll it to as well. Here we go. So 4 slices of ham. Let's get some paper towel here. Wipe the ham juice off my fingers. And next I'm going to put some shredded cheddar cheese on there. Now you could just use cheese slices. I'm using shredded because that way you're less likely to rip your tortilla. I'm just making one of these today, so you can make as many as you want. Now another thing you can do with these, there we go, spread the cheese around. Another thing that you can do is after you've made them, you can actually slice them and make little hors d'oeuvres. Now what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to pop this in the microwave for about 32 seconds just to melt the cheese. Now you don't have to do that if you don't like your cheese melted. You can just leave it as it is and carry on, but I like to melt my cheese. So I'm going to put it in here for 32 seconds. Doesn't take long to melt cheddar cheese. I'm not a real fan of the slices, like the Kraft singles or that type of processed cheese. But if you like it, use it. If you like Cheese Whiz, you could use that instead, I guess. My father loved Cheese Whiz. I never quite got the hang of Cheese Whiz. I like a good solid block of sharp cheddar cheese. And you'll see my cheese still has the shape and form of being shredded, but it's nice and hot. I'm going to tilt this back down again. Now the nice thing with wraps is you can do whatever you want. You could put chicken in here, you can do pretty much anything you want. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some shredded lettuce. That's why because I like to melt my cheese, I have to do that before I add my lettuce, right? You don't want to heat your lettuce up. All right. Now here's my little trick for doing this is I fold up the bottom, and that's to keep the ingredients from falling out the bottom when I'm eating it. Nothing worse than having a nice glob of cheese land on your shirt or in your lap, or have your salad all falling out. So by doing this and keeping stuff back away from the edge, you can actually make your wrap. Oops. And I've got stuff falling out the top instead. There we go. Now to keep it together, because it's going to do that, I simply do this. I take a toothpick, and if you do it correctly, it'll just kind of stitch the thing together. Make sure you go far enough from the edge though that you don't just rip the pizza, rip the tortilla. But there we have a simple, nice wrap. Now what I would do if I was taking this for my lunch is I would then wrap it in some saran wrap. So that's easy enough to do. Or plastic wrap if you prefer. Saran wrap is actually a brand name, but I actually prefer the generic. I've tried different brand names of plastic wrap, and I always come back to the generic. I find it just clings to itself better. Always found Glad wrap never wanted to actually cling to itself. So you just set that onto your wrap and roll it. And then, see as I'm leaving bits behind here, pull up the top, drop in your escapees, and just give the top a twist. And that's not going anywhere. Same on the bottom, pull it out. Bunch it together and give it a twist. And there you have your lunch for while you're out metal detecting. Or if you're going to be on the road and don't want to stop at a restaurant to have lunch, just easy to make, nutritious, and delicious. So, hope you've enjoyed today's rather short and brief and simple recipe. Probably most of you are going, it's like, why is he showing us how to do that? Like, does anybody really need instructions? Well, believe it or not, I think there are some people out there that probably do. Anyway, make yourself a wrap. Get yourself some tortillas, some lunch meat, whatever you prefer. Pepperoni, ham, bologna. You could even cook up some bacon, but don't cook it till it's crispy. You could add onions to this, whatever kind of lettuce you like. This is probably iceberg lettuce chopped up. Yeah, so by all means, make yourself a wrap. Maybe you're not going anywhere and you just want something easy for at home. It'll work. Alrighty, until Friday when we do our Frank and Abby Mystery Chapter 8 and have our shout outs and groaner, take care, stay safe, and may God bless you.